welcome back to Music Sound Noise, and if you see us wearing the same clothes, we just knocking the videos out tonight, okay?
Why not?
So, we are going to be reviewing a new artist. He's on Spotify and on Apple Music. His name is Hank the Businessman, and we actually came across him through Instagram.
Yes, so definitely, if you guys want to be reviewed like Hank the Businessman here, send us your music and we'll definitely send you guys a full review.
So he has about 6 songs up on these streaming sites, and it's actually playing in the background. If you can hear it, it sounds like it's a bit of like alternative rock.
A little bit of folk, maybe.
Yeah, and I like his sound. I think he could definitely make it. He sounds like someone I would hear on Star 98.7.
Taking it back, wow.
Yeah. For everybody, all these Los Angeles, did I say it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. If you are a Southern California native,
you would definitely know
about Star 98.7.
Definitely.
So we're just gonna get into him a little bit and where you can find him, and just some questions that we put together for all our new music artists, since we couldn't actually speak to him in person. So Hank is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Shout out to the bird.
And his musical style is considered as rock, R&B, and other hints of other genres such as alternative.
So he's not subject to one, which I personally like. Don't like being put in the bottom.
He is a one-person band. He writes and plays all his music, which is pretty cool.
Should have asked if he took the Steve Lacy approach. If he's a garage bandit, or if he played all the instruments like Mark DeMarco.
Asked him when and why did he start playing, and he said that he started playing guitar and writing music after he saw the movie School of Rock.
Shout out to Jack Black.
Didn't you like that movie?
I did like that movie.
Played that movie out.
But I didn't start playing instruments, so apparently I didn't like it that much.
Okay. So he has a.
I like this song.
Me too. My favorite. So okay, one of the songs is playing right now. It's "Heaven Speaks Well," and it's one of our favorite songs that we've heard from him.
I like the beat switch in it. The beat switch is really nice. Shout out to Hank, man. That was a cool little beat switch in there.
We actually missed one of his shows. He had I asked if he had an upcoming show, and he said that he had a live stream on Monday, August 27th on Twitch. So please check out Twitch for Hank the Businessman. I'm pretty sure that he'll be playing there again. And if you're in the Pittsburgh area, please be on the lookout for him. I asked him if he had any collaborations that he would like to do, and in which he said that it isn't really a collab that he's looking forward to, but he would love to be a part of making music for a horror film. Yeah, a horror film.
Which is interesting because, of course, horror films have like the suspenseful, dark feel, which this is the only album I've heard by him, or LP that I've heard by him, but it seems really up-tempo. So it will be really interesting to see how he'll switch up into it. Well, I don't know if it'll be switching for him, because like I said, it's the only body of music I've heard from him. So maybe he does have a lot of a darker side to him.
I think it's interesting because I don't think people pay attention to the music in horror movies, and I really think music makes a horror film.
Definitely.
It's like people really sleep on this, but if you really watch a horror film, if you watch it on silent, you're just like, huh. But when you watch it when it's loud and you hear the and when you hear the squeaking and like all these things, you're like, oh my goodness.
Fun fact, actually, a lot of horror films, not to stray from this, a lot of horror films, they put in a high frequency sound that you honestly, the human ear can't
hear it naturally.
But it gives you chills, like it gives you the eerie feeling.
So yeah.
I
just thought that was pretty interesting. Shout out to Hank the Businessman.
Definitely different.
For number 7, I asked how many instruments do you play, and he plays the guitar, piano, bass, drums, and MIDI tipper.
So all of that answers the question then. So he didn't garage band it. He legitly go ahead. That's what's up, man. I love it when people are multi-talented. I don't know what it's called when you can play multiple instruments, but I'm gonna just say multi-talented. I feel like that's.
It's very unique because you have to sit there, play one instrument,
record it,
listen to it all the way through, and then sit there again, play another instrument on top of it, and you have to loop everything so it sounds good together. And then on top of all of that, he goes back and he sings on top of it. Yeah.
So not to put him
he is a collab,
right? Not to put him in a category, but if you like that Mark DeMarco essence in the fact that he has his hand in every aspect of his music, you'll definitely enjoy it.
Alright, so what do you think is the first tune he learned to play?
The first tune?
Mm-hmm. The first song.
I don't.
Farfetch, right?
Yeah, why would you think
Okay, no, because it's a song you actually like.
Really?
Yeah. So it's The Wind Cries Mary by Jimi Hendrix. Yes, and which Jamie Cullum did a cover. A remake?
Yeah.
Cover? But yeah, so I thought that was pretty interesting because that is
the fan.
That's it.
We gotta get Jimmy up here.
We do. We don't have any Jimmy records. Do you want to take the next one?
No, because I can't really see it that one.
Okay. Which famous musicians does Hank the Business Man admire? And he actually said, I currently really admire Anderson .Paak and Jay Sum. I've learned a great deal about details from music from them. So he's gonna make me. I'm gonna listen to Jay Sum because I haven't heard of him. Have you?
I have not.
But I am a fan of Anderson .Paak and his little quirky ways. By the way, Anderson .Paak just finished up his studio album, and we should be hearing it soon. But so yeah, I definitely agree with you on Anderson .Paak. Let's see, we're on number 10. What are your fondest musical memories? And he said, my fondest musical memories was playing after the power went out at the Hard Rock Cafe. It was a big show, but it wasn't a big show, but doing it really helped out. That's so awesome. I love Humble Beginnings. I wish I was in Pittsburgh to go see that. I love that.
I mean, Hard Rock Cafe is pretty big to me, though.
Yeah, but he said it wasn't a big show. So, like, that lets you know that maybe he was opening and then the power went out. So people probably went home or, you know.
So, I mean, he probably did the whole thing acoustic style.
That's so awesome. I'm really, like, intrigued by him right now. Number 11, were you influenced by any old records or tapes? And he said, not particularly. I listen to old music, but not on a vinyl or a cassette. Number 12, have you ever been in any competitions? And he said, I was in the past season of American Idol, which is cool. That's pretty cool. Damn, I didn't see him. Well, I don't really watch that much TV. Yeah, I don't really watch that much TV, but I just feel like they always put the people, I just feel like it's kind of scripted. Like, they always put the people that you know is going to end up going to, like, the final round or whatever.
It's either really good or they're really bad on TV. So, wait, a spur off this question, Hank, if you end up seeing this, which I hope you do, because I think he actually follows us and we follow him, do you know if you was one of the contestants that did really bad?
I don't know.
Or like how did that go?
Just by listening to his music, like I think he did really good. And just a like a bonus question, we asked what's his favorite food or snack, and he said Funyuns.
I actually got some hot Funyuns in the kitchen.
Yeah, this guy likes Funyuns. I don't even like chips.
Man, shout out to Funyuns, man.
How about not?
Shout out to Funyuns.
That was Hank the Businessman. Do you have anything to add?
The track list. Gotta go through the track list.
Oh, okay, so it's kind of difficult. I mean, it's not difficult to go to this track list, but basically he has one EP, and it's it has 4 songs, and
Self-titled?
is actually
Mountain.
no, it's called Mountain.
Okay.
So the first one is Heaven Speaks Well, and which is the one that we said that we really like. It's where he kind of changes up the beat. It's like it goes, stops. It goes, stops. And like it's dope, you guys.
Has a big beat switch in it, which I personally appreciate it. Next track is Too Far,
which is what we're currently listening.
I really like his melody on Too Far. His background vocals is on point, and his
when that falling kicks
in.
Falling. Yes, he has a really nice voice.
Yeah, he has a nice range, and I think I remember the first time, because I know he sent us his music a while ago. The first time when he told me to listen to it, he reminded me of
John Mayer.
A little bit of John Mayer mixed with with early Maroon 5 when they were
I was just gonna say that. I was gonna say Adam Levine, yeah, because I feel like his voice.
Not as far as his voice, just his style of play. Like you remember when Maroon 5 first came out, they were real soulful, and just, real R&B, and they just
Maroon 5 was great.
Yeah, I really got those vibes when I heard.
I also like his voice. I like what he has the ability to do with it. The third song off of the EP is called Mountain, which is the self-titled. Which is the name of the EP. Sorry, not self-titled. And the fourth one is called Music. So please go check him out. We actually featured him on one of our playlists for Music Mondays.
Yeah, I think it was it Too Far that we put on there?
It was Heaven Speaks Well.
Heaven Speaks Well, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, check him out. He's really cool, and follow him, support him. I promise you would not be disappointed, because I was not. Anything else you have to add?
Was there any song that you didn't care for too much?
No. I really when I listened to I just went and pressed play on his profile. And of course, since it only has 6 songs, a lot of them played over and over. And I was content. No, I did not. Okay. So which is saying a lot, because I'll hit skip in a hot minute. But yeah, this is good. This is really good.
Well, Hank, you have our support, as you can see.
And I really respect underground artists. I feel like that grind is so hard. Right. Yeah.
So please, if you don't have not one fan, you have 2. So continue doing what you're doing, man. It sounds good so far. So if this is, I don't know how long you've been making music, but if this is how you're starting, you're going down the right path, I believe.
And hopefully, if we're ever in Pittsburgh, if you're ever in the Atlanta area, we can do an actual in-face, person-to-person interview.
I think people will like that. I know we will. So yeah, that's Hank the Businessman on the review of Mountains. Once again, thank you for sitting through another show.
And see you next time, everyone.
That you will, maybe in different clothes.
Hopefully.
Maybe in the same clothes.
We might knock another video out.